is New Englandville inside Freetown. Good morning and welcome to the first edition of the program, Good Morning Salone, for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And today on Monday, February 25, 2019, and we will bring the program to you this Monday morning. I name Abdullah Blah.
And Mina Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Inside this edition of the program, Good Morning Salone, the Deputy Commissioner at the Anti-Corruption Commission, Shirley Davis, don't say, ACC they begin monitor the banking sector for tap the Yuki where it say they happen at the bank then a salon. The Commissioner at the National Youth Commission, Golokata, don't say, inside the next 2 years, government go able to address plenty work and other challenge them where young people they get. And inside the program this morning, Radio Democracy go look inside the state of emergency on rape and sexual violence, where Parliament been debate Friday, February 22.
This plus plenty other story them, plus Walkabout Safe Day for you inside the program. Remember, say you listen with live on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM and online on www.radiodemocracy.sl. This now with support from Usiwa and powered by Africell. You same way so they get to our Facebook page, Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, or you can go now with YouTube page, also you go view the program live. But not forget for subscribe once you don't get way, and you'll continue to get notification them on different program them way we do. You can same way so be part of the program by way how you go send text message to the number 077-981-981. The program na Good Morning Salone. And this morning we want to welcome to the studio Honorable Abdul Kagbo, where they represent constituency 077 na Kafobulom chiefdom and other parts them na the Potloko district north of Sierra Leone. Good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Salone.
Good morning, Mr. Blah. Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, Mifambula.
And by inside, I get Honorable Matthew Sa Numa, where na the deputy leader of government business at the Salone Parliament. Good morning and welcome to the program, sir.
Good morning, 98.1. Good morning, our listeners.
Okay, we're going to continue for day with we inside the program as they take one of the headlines to read them. We'll continue with the program. Back to you, Mabel.
The first issue we will look at inside the program this morning, if people can remember February 7 this year, President Julius Maada Bio be make one statement who say he been declare state of emergency on rape and sexual violence in the country. This be make government carry this proclamation also go to the House of Parliament Friday, February 22 for make member them of Parliament go debate them for agree or not for agree for let it go turn law. But after long debates among the member of Parliament them, APC MP them not been agree for the ruling where the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobondo, been get inside this debate say it for be law because they believe say the Speaker not been follow the right procedure for getting ruling. Let me join Abdullah Blah for more reports on this.
Having regard to the prevalence of crimes and sexual violence committed against women, girls, and babies throughout Sierra Leone, do hereby, by this proclamation, declare that a state of public emergency exists regarding rape and sexual violence.
Naso, the leader of government business at the Salone Parliament, Honorable Sidi Muhammad Tunis, been they read the proclamation of the President Julius Maada Bio, where he make February 7, 2019, say, they declare state of public emergency in the country because of the way and manner how some man them don't they rape woman and girl picking them. And after this statement, government been decide for take this proclamation na the House of Parliament for make member them of Parliament look inside am for either agree for am or not. Honorable Matthew Sa Numa, na deputy leader of government business at the Salone Parliament, he been start for talk say this go protect girl picking and woman them na Salone from rape and other bad thing them we man them don't they do to them. This make Honorable Matthew Sa Numa big incompetent MP them from the main opposition APC for support this proclamation.
For us to combat this menace is for all of us to contribute positively to this debate for the proclamation. How do we do it? Let us vote for it because you very well know Section 29, subsection 3, the last part paragraph tells you that if you want to support it, it's 2/3 majority. And if you want to supersede it, it's 2/3 majority. Honorable members, I believe the time has come from us to take a positive step.
But Honorable Daniel Kuruma, where they represent constituency 46, na Koinadugu district, and when a chairman for the legislative committee in parliament, get question as to the term where President Bio make this declaration when a February 7, and the term where government take this declaration at parliament for approval.
This date is referring to the declaration dated 7th February 2019. It's referring to the said declaration. Declaration is passed. The question now will be whether it was supposed to have been passed in the first place or it should have been passed after today.
Honorable Daniel Kuruma, I'm a woman point against this proclamation, where he say, for past state of public emergency, not necessary now for this issue of rape, but for give more strength to the law them we already did in the country.
Rape has been in existence since Adam and Eve. So the best thing to attack rape, of which we are in support, is amending the relevant laws that will stand the test of time, that does not need repetition after every 3 months. Once it is amended, it is final.
But not just state of public emergency. President Bio talk about inside this proclamation, but same also call for life imprisonment for people where they go found guilty, say tamper with small pikin them for sake of this make Honorable Veronica Kadisi say when a president for the Parliamentary Female Caucus say member them of parliament for support this proclamation.
Talking about state of emergency, SO2, kill dog, let dog see, Usa and company dog they die. Let us start to set example. So by saying this person should go for life imprisonment, as for me, my thought was with hard labor and the person should be castrated. No more enjoyment. So you go there and suffer for life.
Now this area, inside Honorable Veronica Kadisi say in argument, Honorable Usman Timbo, where they represent constituency 130, support them, but been part company with them. Usa is say, them na the APC party no go agree for the state of public emergency where President Julius Maada Bio want for declare.
We are in support of very stringent measures against rape and sexual violence against women. But we are against declaring a state of emergency for the misuse, the tendency of misuse of a state of public emergency. This is not necessary.
We himself been the talk. The leader for the National Grand Coalition NGC party in parliament, Honorable Dr. Kande Koleyum Kela, say them party support for make governments make stronger law them for tap rape and other bad habits we man them can do to woman and girl picking them na the country. But question why governments want for put state of emergency na the country now, and if this na the best way for deal with them kind issue them here.
We in the NGC, we fully support an amendment to the Sexual Offences Act of 2012. And that amendment can include some of the issues raised by His Excellency, the President, so eloquently. Anyway, a sentence between 15 and life imprisonment is most welcome. The second debate is the fundamental question. Is a state of emergency proclamation the best way to deal with a social evil?
Wait, if they sum up the debates, now the well of parliament, the acting leader of the main opposition APC party in parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kabo, been get this for say.
This part of the House, the All People's Congress Party, recognizes the role the president is played in fighting rape. Point number 2, we also want it to be made very, very clear that we are not against the fight against rape per se. And 3, we are merely stating, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, that since it is not very clear as to what a state of emergency will constitute, because nobody has explained it to us properly, we may not be able to participate in the introduction of a state of emergency.
We himself been they round up the debates from the side of government. The leader of government business, Honorable Sidi Muhammad Tunis, say government no go misuse this state of public emergency if MP them agree for them.
As leader of government business, I want to assure this country, I want to assure my colleagues on the other side that this emergency is going to be purely for its intended purpose, which is rape and sexual violence. In the next few weeks, the regulation supporting this emergency will come up, and it's going to be very, very clear.
After all the different points of view them from different debates with MP them be make na the well of parliament, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, been put the question.
Pursuant to Section 29(3) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone Act Number 6, of 1991 that this Honorable House approved the declaration of a state of emergency regarding rape and sexual violence made by His Excellency the President. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those against say nay. The ayes have it. Order.
Mr. Speaker is passed. He has the right to speak. There is a conjunction of all. Mr. Speaker, dealing with the Constitution.
The confusion where you hear now from the two party them, APC and SLPP, which are the APC MP them, still believe say the Speaker for don't allow them for vote on the proclamation where the President make, and the SLPP MP them believe say once the Speaker don't support them view now the collection of voices where it do after this debate, case closed. We make have been talk to some APC member them of Parliament as to waiting and think of this decision where the Speaker been make.
Waiting the Speaker do today now a voice collection he do. On no right under the state of public emergency for person for be by collection of voices. In fact, the Speaker not for even reach to collection of voices. It is clear that it is 2/3 votes.
For all who know, the SOE has proclaimed that the President not get any force of law because the procedure where Parliament for follow for make that particular declaration of where it make through a proclamation where it gazette for make it become law. The procedure for make that one become law is very, very clear and instructive. When you go into standing orders 44-4, they say E4 get 2/3 majority of members of Parliament.
The proceeding not been end up well. We make the Speaker of Parliament after we been tired for control the House. Beside different MP them not gladly with indecision be adjourned the next sitting to Tuesday, February 26 this year. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Abdullah Bla the reports. The program is still listening to na Good Morning Salone, and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And inside the studio, we just don't be joined by Chernoba, a founder and executive director for the Purposeful Production with a girls' rights organization. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, and I'm glad for the today.
Okay, they will continue for the way to inside the program. We come now to the deputy leader of government business at the Salone Parliament. You don't hear the reports where some of the thing them we come on a Parliament last Friday, but the contention na the fact say member them of Parliament from the APC party no glad or they in favor of the outcome of the ruling where the Speaker of the Salone Parliament, the Honorable Cherno Abbas Bundu, from the ruling from the government side. Waiting now to take towards the ruling where the Speaker gave in terms of procedure and all where the APC party gets problem with.
Thank you very much. I'll tell all the MPs and where they may debate on that particular public emergency. I believe the Speaker be there within the law, you know, go outside the law. In the proclamation where President make now section 29 subsection 1, A and B, it's clear. If part of the country they experience some danger, we will affect at the end of the affect to all, or it affect the whole of the country, if the President in wisdom get right for make a state of emergency. Now, this very studio we don't so today. This is not about APC, about SLPP. This is about Sierra Leone, the well-being of the citizens of this country, the well-being of our babies, the well-being of our women. February 14, you see a lot of leftist rhetoric. This is not about APC, SLPP. February 14, the United Nations Resolution 1325, the female caucus did in a Parliament, it presented a resolution to we. All of us unanimously voted for that resolution. We support them, we talk about them, they will pass them. We even mentioned about the state of emergency. We still go support them. Now, come back why the President in wisdom. Any two of the total get fact. Now from this studio, now they will be here. This thing decrease every day. And the first place I want for tell one first thank you for one they don't raise the bar or body sexual offense thing there. One don't raise the bar also for make we know. See every day one on our news by week by day, rape cases are all over this country. Now, the president don't look at the statistics from Rainbow Center. He not just grab a announced state of emergency. But now give me leave make I just give you the statistics where Rainbow Center produce. And they go back from 2017 and 2018. For sexually assaulted cases in 2017, now 2018. For 2018, the sexually assaulted cases, now 2,900. Look the increment. For physically assaulted cases in 2017, now 146. In 2018, now 237. You go to the one where they get belly, out of the rape case they also, then sexually violence case they don't report it. Pregnant, the one where they get pregnancy out of the case where they report. 2017, now 232. In 2018, now 602. You come to the HIV. We all know the stigma of HIV. Somebody go there, he well protected, take care of himself. But then work for raper. He referred for say in 2007 for HIV and AIDS, now 6 people then get out of the case there. In 2018, now 7 people then. The one where they get disease, other sexual transmitted disease them. In 2017, now 1,408. In 2018, now 2,404. We get, you know, when you get institutions then, you get for also get record for them and believe in what they do. The one where they care go na FSU, down on the police. In 2017, now 1,947. In 2018, now 2,911 cases reported at FSU. Now can the referrals to come from communities? Like, you know, say we get chiefs them. If you have the debate, I make reference to the chiefs them. Because so many compromise in the community. But the one no more than come to the authorities them for let them know what they happen from the community. In 2017, now 2,467. 2,467. In 2018, take note of the figures. 3,213. Okay. Then at the cancer, please. For counseling, you want to know more like you know not start where they rape you or now the stigma is too much. It's too much. Woman the body in a temple. We a Christian, anybody in a religious person, woman body in a temple. It will be sacred. They want to go for counseling, where the session, where they go they conduct, they talk to them. In 2017, now 2,478. They were in 2018, now 3,431. So, the president, you know, it's not American politics. It's about Sierra Leone. Right. We are politicians there. We deny because they vote for we. The voting population will get 55% are women. And this same studio will sit down. If we don't listen to Una, what are we listen to? Now, because of Una, we listen to Una make presidency, and they make proclamation. And in the proclamation, it make it very clear. It's an honest sexual offense thing them committed. Right. It said for baby them. For girls them and for women them.
Right.
So it's very clear. So now on that basis, President evoke Section 29, subsection 1, A and B.
All right. Continue for the between at the studio. That's now Honorable Matthew Sanyuma in at the Deputy Leader at the House of Parliament. Again, I want to welcome at the studio this morning Honorable Abdul Kabo, Way Comot Constituency 077. Good morning again and welcome to the program.
Morning.
You just listened to waiting Honorable Nyuma just don't state as the point of government, but this state of public health public emergency on rape and sexual violence where the president been declared on the 7th of February. Let me just take a back. Waiting at the position of the All People's Congress on this matter.
I want hastily confirm say we na the All People's Congress we dey against rape by every form. In fact, rape na a demonic act. You see, we even more frustrated that you see say minors them. Then they be raped, then they be sexually penetrated at any given point in time. You see the statistics where my brother don't read gist no na they alarming. And even the Rainbow Center states say 76% of rape victims are minors. You see, so the country for be concerned, the country for come together and know say rape don't be prevalent. Anybody where they support rape, that person they. in self demonic. So we, from the point of the All People's Congress, we condemn rape at every given point in time. But we problem now, how we forfeit rape. Now in our problem. Now let's look at waiting don't prevail. In fact, the Constitution make it abundantly clear in section 29, subsection 2, under which prevailing circumstances the president for declare for make a proclamation for the declaration of state of public emergency.
So now we don't get problem with.
Now we ask ourselves, 1, the country there at war? No. 2, the country there at the risk of being invaded? No. 3, the country we get a calamity, natural calamity, or we get a safety emergency? No. So the circumstances where for precipitate the declaration of state of emergency not occur na Salone. And secondly, we get existing law where na the Sexual Offences Act. Now here we for look at for make sure say we enforce the Sexual Offences Act and put the waiting no day and make sure say we make am tough. Because you know go believe say in the Sexual Offences Act, subsection 19 states say if they sexually penetrate minor, the person, if the court find am guilty, then for jail for no more than 15 years. No more than 15 years can be 2 days, can be 3 months, can be 4 months. And we know say the way we the hype rape so, you understand? If we been serious for first rape recently, the court found somebody guilty of rape, then just send them for 2 days. For 2 days. Then just send them for 2 days. Let's tell you what's our problem. The people that we don't create problem now this entire thing now 3 stakeholders them now this country now then create the whole problem. We make even a parliament we not get collapse there. First, now the Attorney General. And I go tell you now how the Attorney General creates the problem. The Attorney General now the legal advisor to the president. One thing we want to know, there is a difference between declaration and the proclamation, and there is a difference between the regulation. The proclamation, they last for 1 year. Whenever president declare state of emergency, it lasts for 1 year. But the regulation, where you use, it lasts for 3 months. I go refer una na section 29, la read them because I see me come with the shaking head. Section 29, subsection 10. Subsection 10 states, A, it says every regulation or measure taken under this section and every order or rule made in pursuance of such regulation shall without prejudice to the validity of any anything lawfully done thereunder cease to have effect 90 days from the date upon which it comes into operation. So meaning the regulation, let's tell you waiting at the essence of state of emergency first. State of emergency, you dey invoke am or you dey declare am where the president limited by the constitution or other law for do wetin he suppose for do for make sure say they eradicate the problem. So it dey invoke state of emergency so that the president will get the right for suspend all the existing law them and create his own law and his own regulation. So when you dey care go state of emergency declaration at parliament, you dey care go the regulation. Wetin make you dey care go the regulation? Because in section 29(6), it give the president enormous power under state of emergency. Under state of emergency, the president can order the detention of anybody. Under state of emergency, the president can restrict the movement of anybody.
So wetin una fear beyond the fight against rape? No, the president do this declaration.
I just the state say 3 people in the way cause the problem with the just the party one force Attorney General. Under state of emergency, the president get right for order the detention of anybody. Under state of emergency, the president get right for suspend any law except the constitution and make sure say he make any law. Now the president in right hand. So if you dey car with state of emergency na parliament for can declare a state of emergency, you get for car with the regulations the way you are use. Because under the regulation, na go give parliament the collapse say, hey, nobody no go be arrested unlawfully. Nobody no go. So waiting with the debate. Not only the declaration with the debate. Now the content of the regulation how you are on this state of emergency, wetin are the law the way you don't make. Now in with the debate. One, the president no get the right for announce the regulation at the time where he make the declaration, because the regulation subject to the approval of the declaration. If you not approve the declaration, the regulation not important. The regulation not valid. At the camera, I just want to state the CJ and the speaker. Who say we get problem
you go
as
for
a
make
political
because
party.
we get other people in for talk to.
Thank you. Yes. So meaning the president no get right for announce the regulation. The regulation only they only become valid after we don't approve the public state of emergency. What would I agree say yes, public state of emergency? The president they get now the power for making your regulation. Now that time they announce each of the regulation. So announcing the regulation before the approval of the state of emergency itself is an abrogation or is a usurp of the office of the members of parliament. Now let me tell you, in public administration policy, always when you they put up the policy, the stages were involved. The first stage now for identify the problem. What's not the problem? The problem na rape. We don't identify the problem. Other than they be involved in that stage. Now the executive, now then they involve in the identification of the problem. After that, you go to the formulation of policy. What's not the formulation of policy? The president don't say this go happen, this go happen, this go happen. But after the formulation of policy is the adoption of those policies that are formulated. If parliament not adopt them policies, then you can never implement them. That is the mistake. After the executive don't formulate the policy, then the CJ right to instruct for the judges there for begin for implement them after we not adopt them na parliament. In the formulation in public policy process na a skip.
So Honorable Kabo, again I ask, waiting on a fear pan this state of emergency where the president declare, una dey look anything beyond the fight against rape where the president dey right now?
In the public state of emergency, na the president in regulations na him get for work. So we as members of parliament we ask the but whether regulations they are where the president get for implement during state of emergency, because during state of emergency I say the president get boko right. He can arrest anybody, he can detain anybody, he can restrict the movement of anybody, he can suspend any law. So then regulation then we go debate in parliament and approve.
So now the
so
absence
if we
of
see
the regulations una get problems with
that then na one. Because we don't know the regulations, you understand, under which then they run the state of emergency. Two, the circumstances where for precipitate the state of emergency not clear. The constitution not even state. In fact, Sierra Leone we not even there in the first 50 countries them where predominant. None of them countries then they not institute state of emergency because of rape. Because state of emergency, the likelihood for let it be abused is very, very great. The only thing we will give we confidence as opposition member. Now we will see the regulations stated by the president. Right. And what happen? What make we not glad as an opposition member. We parliament now get the right for make law as provided in section 105. Now parliament they make law, meaning the president not go do the declaration, he read in regulation, then people then begin act on the regulation without referring to parliament. In fact, the president say they think they had the start with immediate effect. So with immediate effect means say you disregard parliament. You say no, whether parliament approve and they not approve, then think they are for. And we as a parliament, we don't say under state of emergency, president can do anything. So we need for know the regulations where they remote control the state of emergency, without which we not even supposed for debate this in a parliament. Because now the regulations that we debate one after the other. Lord, we know whether the right of no citizens of this country not go be abused. Lord, we know whether the right of no citizen not go be trampled on. So to we, the speaker was unfair to a large extent, because waiting we for debate that day no mean dey with any member of parliament. Continue, no regulation they not give we.
Continue for the with me at the studio, Honorable Abdul Kabo, Member of Parliament for Constituency 077. We go come back to the program Good Morning Salone. They continue, and don't forget to you go add the voice to Tine where we talk about the program this morning as we look at the debate where Parliament been do on Friday on the state of emergency where the president be done declare on rape and other sexual violence them. We they go for this short commercial break, but in case you get any comments for make, go now we Radio Democracy 98.1 Facebook page and drop them there, or as well we dey live now YouTube, and also you get the opportunity for send message to 077 981 981. We dey take this break and can continue the program.
Family them, Salon Commercial Bank don't do one again. For we and una will not get account yet. They don't come with brand new things them, like me own SLCD kiosk them, where they all over the country. Also, they get mobile tellers them, we will meet you any side and do your banking. Salone Commercial Bank. Now me bank. Sure. Now you bank, oh. We get me your student account, oh. We get me your current account. We get me your savings account, oh. For them lucky to man them, for them keke riders, Okada riders, and them fishmongers, disabled people them. Any day for them petty traders. Salone Commercial Bank. Now we bank. Sure. Now we bank, oh. Salone Commercial Bank for all man, including the professionals.
The program is still listening to now Good Morning Salone, and it come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM and online on www.radiodemocracy.sl with support from Musiwa and powered by Africell. So you must get to our Facebook Radio Democracy 98.1 FM and we YouTube page Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, and we bring the program to you this Monday morning. I name Abdullah Bla
and Mabel Kaba.
Well, we get in the studio Cherno Ba, we are founder and executive director for Purposeful Production, of course, a girl child organization. We don't advocate for women and girl picking them on different issues. Them principally we get to do with rape, sexual violence, and other one them. You don't hear really debate between members of parliament, but specifically we come to declaration of state of public emergency on rape and sexual violence by the president. As an organization, waiting on a think about this declaration.
So, thank you for when I get me in at the studio. I want to say, as somebody we don't care about this issue for over 2 decades, and we they sleep and wake and think about this issue. Now, actually, a good thing that we can't for us see 2 members of parliament there and they talk about it in very passionate terms. So, first, I think if we acknowledge, say, we don't move on as a society, and secondly, we've also acknowledged the walkway campaigners them, we were on the front line, and particularly survivors. Most important, women that we don't become survivors of rape. We don't break the silence over the few past years. We don't come out at tremendous cost to themselves for begin to talk about this issue. So that's important. When we hear the president in declaration, we organization Purposeful team up with plenty other organization them, including the Rainbow Center, the Asma James Foundation, the Salone Adolescent Girls Network. We include over 150 organizations that we dedicated to girl picking them, for put out a statement. And I think with statements very clear. We applaud and support the president in declaration. We get to acknowledge the fact that we get a culture of rape in Salone. Forget the number from Rainbow Center. The number a mass gross underrepresentation. The problem is way bigger than the numbers that we hear from Rainbow Center. In fact, the police figures for last year alone, now about 8,000, will not be 100% increase from the previous year. And we're only talking about reported cases. And the evidence we camp rape suggests, say, most often, up to 80 to 90% of rape and sexual violence go completely unreported. So you talk about a situation where we get a high number of cases the way people then talk about, but at the end of the day, we get so many more. And we, from a perspective, now a culture issue, not to just we the rape 5-year-old Peking, we all pay attention to them. We want to address the root causes of this. The power imbalance, the fact say the way they represent women in the media, the way they represent girl picking, the way they raise girl picking in a society, the sex for grade, the whole culture we've been saying if girl picking wants anything in this country, almost always any force and for exchanging body. So we say we glad the way the presidents make this move for say we can no longer deny it as a society, because one way where the culture they continue. Now we people then they say many times we don't talk and they say they are the left for talk but this is not an important issue. So the president not elevates, and the question now now waiting they follow, and waiting need for be done for make sure say this not just become a political declaration and a politicized issue. So when we go Parliament, I have to say, I be did and listen to the argument. I was disappointed and I was very sad.
Why?
Because I go Parliament as an activist. I go there happy, say, here is my country for the first time. They take on an issue we don't fight for. We women then this country don't cry for. And we actually don't get a lot of positive media attention around the world on this issue. People don't say, wow, here's a president who's listening. But our parliamentarians were, with due respect to me, to come with the way they were bickering. Then they Allah at each other. I would expect them to come together and say, how do we come together now and solve this problem? Instead, what they do, it was very political. They Allah at each other. They get too much what they call. I felt sad for women. Because in fact they provoke each other, then they laugh each other in the parliament, then they talk side attack them, and we were talking about an issue we don't lead to the death of women. We don't lead to. It was not, in my view, approach with the level of seriousness and solemnity where we expect with members, honorable members, for take an issue of national importance. Instead, they reduced it to politics. Within this person one, so, and I have to say it was both sides.
Which now you take towards the argument where some member of parliament they say the issue of rape no need forget state of public emergency, but for look at the laws them. Even one member of parliament raised the point say the family support units forget more support and other things then they need for be done, forensic machine them for able check about rape and other things them. Which now you take towards some of the argument and as an activist?
So two things on that. One is we make a declaration, we look at a number of things that we continue this conversation for say what need for be done. But we get to understand, say, the Constitution of Salone say a state of emergency is discretional to the president. It is in the opinion of the president. So the parliamentarian they also get a right for say, we not think say. But we as activists, we happy because we wanted action. We wanted the issue raised to the top. Parliamentarian then points around the mechanics of it, how they regulate. We say care about the regulations because as civil society activists, we also not just want for let's then take up advantage of this opportunity for suppress dissent or for suppress people their rights as citizens. But so far, we believe as people we care deeply about this issue where they do continue for do Black Tuesday, that the president in opinion now that this don't become a big emergency, we require state resources and state attention. And I find that very difficult for disagree with that.
All right, other issue where people don't get concerned, but from where the president do the proclamation, get for do with the life sentence for anybody who go tamper with underage picking. Una don't they advocate again for let this issue of rape go minimize or done na Salone? Waiting on a take on this.
So I therefore separate the view of the organization and my personal view because I actually have an op-ed outside where they criticize the mandatory life sentence. So my personal opinion is that the mandatory life sentence not so a good idea. You know, they support the cause. So, but not so because I not think so the president wrong. So I understand the passion. In fact, as you know, when you go to Black Tuesday events, some women they don't say, "Oh, kill them, oh, castrate them." This is a reaction, a natural reaction to the anger. We people in the sea and the fact say one like how Honorable Cargo said the impunity, the people in the get away with rape all over now the country, then they rape small picking them. But me believe say for end rape, and me not possible to work on this issue as I say for over 2 decades, I don't work on this both in Salone around the world. For end this culture of rape, what we need now the certainty of punishment. Anybody who commits any act of sexual violence supposed to be punished. The mandatory life sentence, in my opinion, they reduce the chances of that happening. Because in a society, if you know, say, if I go complain this person, then go for send and go for life. If now your family, keep in mind, most rape they happen with somebody who sabi. So if now your family, now your cousin, now your uncle, it less likely for you report than in the first place. Secondly, if me na judge, a 19-year-old sleep with a 17-year-old girlfriend, keep in mind the law not make no discretion. It say rape, it say any sexual, the president's in declaration say any sexual penetration of a minor na 18 years now, big number than they from 0 to 18. So it means if girl picking old 17 years, 5 months, he sleep with Bobo old 22 years. Me and you know go agree say but the other body for go jail for all over and all in life. So not that are they against for let we use part of life sentence, are they against the mandatory part of it?
Right.
Because I think it will reduce reports and it will make it difficult for let we convict. And for let we win this fight, we need more people and for feel free for come forward with less of the burden on them.
All right, continue for the between at the studio channel bar. We go come back to you as we continue for look at the debates where Parliament's been do on Friday on the state of emergency where the president be done declare on rape and sexual violence them. We intern reporter Cherno Jallo been go different partner Freetong. Also I talk to people for talk but they don't view them where they get body position where Parliament been take on this.
Gabriel, I support the idea 100% because if you look at the trend of how these rape issues they go, you know, a very much disgusting, very much inhuman and disheartening. Okay, to this particular rape case, now picking away feeling for her, emotion for her, you know, come on. But again, the only thing I would say, really too much and a really disgusting, you know, a very much heart-rending, you know, for all the sick cases then they come up for rape, you know, don't see so many picking away, don't destroy some during the process, don't get pregnant. If even not get for lesson the situation, but I believe it will serve as a caution to anybody looking for fall victim of this particular thing. Age 30, 40 of age of man, you know, sleep with somebody when at age 5, 7, 8, 15 years. For me, I look at it and say, that man they need for go life imprisonment. But if the people above 18, even though rape na consent, but as long as the person not gets you consent, you sleep with them unlawfully, na rape. But like we have to look at the age and the level of the case before we go make a judgment.
I Satu Silabangura. Well, I'm really happy for this thing where the president don't do concerning rape because like the number of rape now in country don't they increase. Every day the number they go up. So I say people don't do anything despite the effort people don't they put inside this rape business. So like where the president don't take this bold step, me are really happy because one man that don't they seize advantage by woman they too much. They could they see and say they rape woman they need to take no action against them. That's not the comobiena. They still continue for doing and persistently, not so even to picking there where you go say like this at least don't they reach mature stage. And small picking there, big man go rape 3 months old picking, 3 years old picking. You can imagine that. Waiting you feel to say that picking in future will look like. So like me for this thing where we parliamentarians they don't do and we president, I really appreciate them. If for face waiting the law say and waiting they don't put for say anybody will rape 9 it undergo. And me for me if left to me one game, therefore they sentence people and therefore sentence them to death because like that life imprisonment. Some people then go say well now they go there they say one they go must come out. But we then kill one man, a company man they don't see him, and now we go rape picking again.
My name is Usman. Well, I know me feel fine for land for understand say the bill already don't pass na parliament because I land for understand say the due process will not go through them. Even though state of emergency is necessary, but at this point in time I not say necessary because it get a lot of implication na the country and the citizen as a whole because it drive away investors and other good people wait for do good thing and developmental thing in the country. Moreover, we now think not easy in the country. You can't put state of emergency. Talk of we more we the lay people wait till we get for the go through. There are other ways waiting for them create for this issue will be addressed, not to state of emergency for don't try for impose on we then tender where the country stands still. So well waiting me want not to forget one if not amendment let them make an amendment on them. And also me not a man but I can feel the pain whenever I can say they rape somebody. Moreover we can be saying they underage picking them.
Yeah, I feel glad because waiting they make up so they help me small picking them. Because if you don't reach a time they wait for send picking in a corner because at the end of the day where you say 8 months, 6 months, 1 year, 13 and they good. So me I'm glad waiting the first lady and the president where they come up with this idea for stop this raping business because if you don't they really traumatize with small picking them. Man then we don't take a look a bit. I like woman then day. You know they go meet to my small picking then they spoil them. If you don't above this picking, tell this picking they reach from almost to 12 or almost here. 12 don't begin come up and now that thing they don't make. You don't put and say woman, most man no go sit down there one time at the end of the day. You don't shatter in dream. Well just like how they don't talk no more. When you be a victim, then you not go and punish. Let the law take in because they can't don't pass the bid. If they catch you 15 years or above safe. Because if once this don't be, man they go afraid. They expect to go there for small picking.
As for me,
me, I really buy the idea because we Parliament and pass the bill. Of course, like a follow up. So like for me, I buy the idea. I really glad. The reason being because presently the rate at which they see where this rape business they happen at this country, man, it don't really don't high. So like me on side, I buy the idea. At least when you rape, if they find you guilty, if not guilty, you guilty. Then if they say na life imprisonment, of course me like for me, I buy the idea. But the issue no more small way I look get now with the judges then. The reason being what make I say so because if they say you rape, they really need to look into the case. Let them see certain evidence there. We go show say yes this person guilty. Then if they don't find out they no say guilty, then if they pass a sentence there, for me I really buy the idea.
Well, that's our views of different people in Freetown. But they talk to Chair Najal about what they think about the state of public